afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda here of Psych Defender over the Fatherland. We're off here to the exciting 1 vs 1 on a favorable approach between the West. We've got Shogun fighting here for the Americans, US freedom, and here taking on the role of the 1st Armored Division versus in these we've got Fortune fighting for Germany, Deutschland, and the Kampfgruppe Mai here with Ostrom Doctrine flooding the field with cheap, expendable infantry. With double mortar bulletins by way for increased rate of fire, increased accuracy, and Ostrom bulletins versus Shogun here with heavy cavalry, a rifle company, and infantry company. That's again less sort of typical stuff here, with infantry and double grenade bulletins, cheaper, faster, but also further range. Now that's pretty interesting here. But the player certainly got something in mind that involves throwing stuff at the other bastards. The only difference is the method of throwing that stuff. So we can see sort of northern push here by Fortune, southern push as well here by Fortune's other Ostrom squad. It's up to 3 squads now, by the way. Using the Ostrom's ability, of course, to just quickly get a bunch of them out there. And we got Rifle Company. Certainly been ages since we've seen Rifle Company being utilised here. It's such, I think, rarely utilised doctrine. I do still think it's pretty good. It just, isn't Pershings and Rangers and free easy-to-use smoke here. It does, I think, require a bit more than just heavy cavalry, which is probably why so many players don't bother with it. We got Rifle standing about here. Northern victory point named sure by Ostrom. Bit of firing here. And he could try and rush them, but in this case he decides not to engage to the south. He got relations there versus an Ostrom squad. No more additional riflemen here for him, though you'd think he would go for that soon. He's just down to 2 Ostrom squads against opponents just... Well, 2 rifle squads, his opponent just bring out a lot of Ostrom. There we go, 3rd rifle squad on the way there for Shogun. In the south, the Ostrom grabbing points here as well for the fatherland. Bit on their own, but there we go, shots fired. 4th Ostrom squad there for Fortune and Fatherland. Quickly occupying here, sneaking about, going for the victory point. He's going to maybe try and sneak up behind here, go for the core point there. Ostrom squad there, hiding out. Bit of shooting up north, certainly some aggressive play here from Shogun. There you go, Ostrom being caught here by the rifle, going up close there, flanking them by the way so they don't basically gain any sort of actual cover. They still get the cover bonus, but they don't sort of get, the damage reduction being hard to kill there, otherwise would give them. So right here, it's going to be a bit closer, I think, for Shogun. But there you go, 2 men down, need to get closer here, need to get closer. Up close again, he's going to have so much higher rate of fire than the Ostrom, even behind cover. For some reason, engaging at range, which is where the Ostrom actually have a slight chance of doing something. Ostrom pioneers falling back here. 3rd rifle squad there, moving out here for Shogun and the 1st Armored Division. Rifle here falling back rapidly, and we got the Ostrom moving towards the centre here, and standing about as well. North here, rifle firing here, in from inside the house. The Ostrom needs to get into cover. All the rifle squad here could join in that way, overwhelming the Ostrom by the northern fuel point. In the same time, the south has been lost here to Fortune's forces up for the Kampfgruppe Mai. Here, Raisins opening up here in the Ostrom, getting off a few kills over the M1 carbines. Down to 2 men. That's not going to be a thing engaged with that Fortune will win. He will be forced to retreat. Rafner getting ready again. We got a lieutenant for Shogun. So Shogun here aiming again for the aggressive approach. He's going to try and punish the Ostrom as hard as possible, in which case going for the lieutenant will certainly help doing that. The BARs and the extra trumps in the early game can definitely sort of just switch the game away there from the Ostrom, because they just can't deal with upgraded infantry remotely. And the lieutenant is, for all intents and purposes, a pretty upgraded rifle squad, meaning he's just going to be able to beat them pretty silly, pretty quickly. They go Rearson being pushed back. Officers there will form. You got take up there for Fortune pretty rapidly. Unsurprisingly though, certainly a T2 rush is very much part of this kind of strategy. No machine guns yet for Fortune though. Bunker up there for some sanitation, and there we go. We've got Rifle versus the Ostrom. Shots being fired back and forth across the tractor. Losses quickly piling up for either side, but that will probably here be, Shogun Winston's again. The riflemen pretty much, like for any sort of rifle unit, have just the highest DPS up close. I mean, again, compare with the Grenadier squad, and they have twice as much DPS up close. That's a lot of DPS. I mean, the only thing that can really compete with that is basically units for the submachine guns or assault rifles. We got a 50 caliber out here again. Machine guns versus this kind of build, not bad. Plus, it will also help versus the 222, so if it sort of gets in the right place, pop armor-piercing rounds, you can deal with the 222 as well, as long as it sort of keeps it distance. We got here medic bank, they're almost done for Fortune and Fatherland. Ostrom here, lieutenants thinking about there. And up north here, we got Rafner the 5 from the 222 as he charges in with coaxial machine gun and auto cannon. Second 222 for Fortune, so he's quickly getting some armoured cars on the job for the fatherland. But meanwhile, those Shogun traders grabbed a lot of the map here from Fortune. Again, the Osram to an extent can work, but in this case, they didn't help those to, in some cases, actually just playing out very thinly, which rather again further allowed Shogun Cho's riflemen to dominate. But there you go, Tutsuya catching the 50 cal out in the open. Need to be careful about that, need to be careful about that. It's going to take some time to set up, which is going to be 3 shots here from the 2-2. Plus, it's already at a pretty close distance. The thing is, you can sort of quickly just shift from window to window, avoiding a lot of the 50 cal fire. But there you go. Ooh, mistake there. Maybe a pathfinding error. It's hard to say here. I'm not going to pretend too much. We've got a second 2-2 out here. Oh, he might lose it. 2-2 almost knocked out here. He's continuing to drive out, though. He's continuing to drive out. Low health there. Second 2-2 arriving. Not enough support here for Shogun Cho. He's popping rifle squad in there. Thinks trying to draw away fire here from the 50 caliber. Pretty risky there, pretty risky down to 1 man. He needs to get out there, then again it's going to be pretty tricky. There's some pretty sharp 2-2 handling there by Fortune. Getting some shots in there, but then again it's just constantly driving about here. Oh dear, Ralph North's alone health, he needs to get it all out of there. And there we go, 50 caliber knocked out. Bazookas by the way here for Shogun Cho. I don't think he expected that, but there you go. 2-2 displaying why it's actually pretty powerful for an armoured car. I mean, a lot of players seem to think that 2-2 is not very good, but it's actually kind of good. It's just rather weak, and the upcoming balance patch will fix that. But otherwise, it's a pretty sort of well handled. I mean, pretty good if well handled. For some reason, the order of the words got rather mixed up. But again, well handled, the 2-2 is pretty potent. Again, it's just not a tank. It's just not a light tank at all. But again, using its speed and its machine gun over there can do pretty well. So, I mean, well handled there by Fortune. I think Shogun Cho wasn't expecting that level of 2-2 play there. He's also gone for a lot of bazookas. We can see here, in fact, that the 2-2s have Shogun Cho pretty spooked out, forcing him to go for a lot of bazookas in response to this. So, I mean, in that regard here, the 2-2s actually having, quite an assault. Again, they're forcing a quite aggressive response there from Shogun Cho, which would actually diminish them the fire versus Ostrom. So, ultimately, the 2-2s here, while they will actually end up getting countered in this case pretty hard, wanting, faced with a lot of bazookas, they're actually making it slightly easier for the Ostrom because there'll be less rifle fire against them. Right here, though, Fortune makes a pretty big mistake, runs straight into the bazooka blob and gets annihilated. But still, you got a 50 caliber, and I would say, forcing this kind of response, it's not the entire loss, I think, there for Fortune. They still need to be careful. He still needs to bring up Panzer Gun in his long run. Because now, but Shogun Cho now see to just bring up some BARs as well, then he can just, begin punishing away. But now he should have a slightly more level chance. We got Telemines going up there, but didn't finish it, but still Telemines, not a bad idea there versus the Americans at all. If he rushes out Stuart or anything else. Second 50 cover there for Shogun Cho, MG42 they're done for Fortune and the Kampfgruppe Maya. Austin Bali need to get into cover. They're out in the open. They're completely useless. They're going to 2 to the rescue. In the south, a bit of harassment. We can see Shogun Cho is very much control of the map at the moment versus Fortune, who started out well, but again, ultimately, Ostrom sort of run into problems, if not sort of properly supporting the problem was just running Ostrom. No machine guns until now. No mortars. No, nothing else really. No bunkers. There's the command bunker. No half tracks. I mean, it rather limits how much they can do in particular, again, once we sort of see stuff like the Lieutenant. But again, the bazookas will definitely help out Shogun Cho a bit there. Pioneers of his rifle MD42, they're blasting away. Graham here, the cutoff point back for the fatherland. And we got another MD42 for Fortune. So that's a pretty versatile display there. I mean, most players, after they checked up snuffers, are going to go for a bunch of machine guns. But in this case, Fortune isn't sticking to a clear plan. I mean, it's obviously, I think, got a plan. But it's a plan that he is clearly flexible. He reacts to what's actually happening on the battlefield. Again, his opponent's just got a lot of infantry out. He's to expend resources on it. So in this case, Fortune's thinking, a lot of machine guns? I think that's a wonderful idea, Helmut. Why don't you go get some? And that's rather the thing what's happening here. Again, he's sort of reacting to the situation. There's sort of, some changes here. So that's pretty sharp there by Fortune, I think. Meanwhile, he's also taking up here pretty aggressively. As a former call would certainly not be a bad idea, though I still think you should consider some Panzergrenadiere. And in fact, we already got tech up here as well for Shogun Cho. We got the Major out there, so he's also clearly got a plan again. He's moving ahead here for the Major, and he's going to try and probably get out and EC8 as fast as humanly possible here versus Fortune. And so far, by the way, he's not Fortune know what kind of doctrine he's going for. Again, he knows he's got it. I don't think he's used a single ability. So in that regard, I mean, Fortune doesn't know. I mean, he could have gone for Flamethrower, but it's not necessary. He hasn't used anything else yet. Then again, a lot of it is slightly more, you know, dependent on the situation. I mean, you're not just going to fire rifle flares left and right, and not just going to fire up either. Though it is a pretty handy ability, just like any sprint ability is if you use it correctly. There's a lot going on there. We got infantry company up here. Enough. Again, he's about to tag up, but he's not planning his armor core right away. Could be he's planning a mortar next here for Fortune. Interesting, interesting. Funding in the center there. And we got a mortar there for Fortune. They got nothing left. And again, with double accuracy bulletins. That should be pretty interesting to see how that's going to perform against Shogun Cho. Just got a mission again. I do think he should upgrade some of his troops there with additional BARs, well, besides just, you know, the bazookas. Again, he wants, you know, to help, you know, ensure they don't just get too over-focusing just blowing up tanks. I mean, he still has the Ostrom to deal with. MD42 setting up there. Was he planning maybe, you know, resources for grenades? I mean, obviously, again, that's the increasing amount of machine guns. That would not be a bad idea. Smoke screens, grenades. Of course, a single mortar could also help out. But there we go. Got out and Meth out here for Fortune and the Kampfgruppe Maya. Still rather on the defensive. Shogun on the hand is close to the EC8, and of course, we could just play straight for that first. We got Telemines here, plenty for Fortune. And it looks like he's very much anticipating an attack through here, and thusly he's sort of laying down a lot of mines there in preparation for said attack there. So, second mine, in fact, we can see he's really expecting an armored assault through here. Otherwise, you'd not lay down that many Telemines. He's actually finished that one. He has not. He has not. Also, a bit of harassment here. Again, we can see Shogun Shodo's keeping up pressure there versus Fortune. Right from there, still no sign of BAR's addition being added there. I do think he needs to get some. Machine gun fire there. Now he's going for grenades first, which does slay the EC8, which could also be helpful in rushing down the MG there. Could also provide him with smoke screens as well there, but oh well. Mortify against the northern echelons. Troops moving ahead there, and strange the machine guns line of fire. Smoke screen down a bit too late there, but still got a down mortar there, advancing a bit further to cover the front line troops a bit better. Good idea there by Fortune. Got Ostrom pushing up here, the Major. Good work there, good work there. In the south, we've got Ruffling up against the Ostrom out in the open. Still no BARs out there for Shogun Cho. And again, moments away there. Sounds like we've got artillery down here from the Major on the house. Not bad, not bad. Forcing Fortune there to abandon the house. It's certainly looking a lot less safe. Got a bit firing around the car. There we go. 50 caliber rifle. Yes, it's all opening up. MP40 or mortify there on the 50 caliber. Pack 40 arriving for Fortune.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Ostrom getting a lot more aggressive. We can see now Shogun to effectively losing a lot of ground here to Fortune. Fortune back in action. We're even seeing trenches being dug here now, and further telemines. Again, he's not laying down, I think, a single S mine, but he's laying down a lot of telemines. He is, again, very much all about countering the anticipated armored assault there from Shogun Cho. We'll have to see how all these telemines are working out. Plus a trench. I mean, how often do you see a Wehrmacht trench? Yet here we are. A trench from Fortune. Dug up right by the road. He actually have pretty, I think, sizable position here in a sense. Not a lot of cover for the enemy either, so it's going to be a lot harder to just sort of rush at it. That's actually a pretty good setup there with Fortune, to be honest. Thumbs up. Bit of fighting in the east. Ostrom being rushed here with Lieutenant. That is not going to be a winning engagement there for the Ostrom. BA on Thompson fire there, making short work of them. Yeah, kill those Krauts. Sarge, I think they're Hungarians or something else than Krauts. Shut up. They're all Krauts. I mean, just look at them. They're ugly. So are you, Sarge. Shut up.
300 points remaining.
50 caliber versus MD42, not good. They're probably going to, I think, run up with a frag grenade there. Give them the good old pineapple. Also, some of the Pioneers making a big assault here. Big push into the central one. There we go. We got the EC8 out here for Shogun Cho. So named because of the suspension. I think well, the E8 there, which I believe was for the suspension. So yeah, sort of like that. 50 caliber there. Bit reckless with that. Shogun Cho need to be careful. Don't want to lose it like the other one. EC8 they're rolling ahead. 50 caliber being mounted as well on top. Pioneers there getting blasted by the rifle with the bazookas. Charging it there, Pioneers about to get wiped here by the EC8. And there you go, 50 car being added there to the EC8, going straight to the next targets. There's a Pack 40 nearby, of course there's still mines to be worried about. There you go, Pack 40 lands are good here at the EC8, need to pull it back there. Shogun truck, damn its engine. Get the hell out of there. There you go, Pack 40 should be able to pursue. The damage engine's going to make it harder there to get out. He needs to quickly turn around the corner here, get behind some terrain. Pack 40 is moving in, he's just going in the straight line. Don't go in a straight line, turn around a corner, Shogun Cho. Keep moving, the Pack 40 is moving. And he continues in the straight line. Shogun Cho, if he just moved and tried to turn around the corner, because I'm just around here, the EC8 would have survived. I mean, it gets the Pack 40 here, but that EC8 could have been saved. And now he's wrecking the Pack 40. Also, it could be wiped there, but still, that EC8 could have been saved. That was definitely not too well handled there by Shogun Cho. Again, they just turned around the corner.
The sector has been cut off.
Trench remains filled there. We got a second Pack 40 there for Fortune to replace the one lost there to Shogun Cho and his avaricious Americans.
Enemy forces are
Betchy
securing
in the mortar. We got smoking down there from Lieutenant against MD42. Good work there. And 50 car over there dealing with the Pioneers. We got mortar fire raining down there from the mortar. He could also just smoke it. Decides just to mortar it. It's going to be some time before Shogun can bring up another tank. And meanwhile, Fortune is planning tier 4. Good lord. Good lord. Rather than they're going for the fuel, there's more rifles supporting there. He's up to 4 rifle squads now. He's actually got some BRs on some of them. That's good. That is good. Not just all bazookas. They're going for supporting here against the 50 car. We need to pull it back. And up here, healing reinforcement going on. Fortune doing his best to push forward. We've got rifle coming up around here. We've got Riesens moving ahead. Ostrom continue to remain in the trench, unaware of what's happening around them. And there you go, we got the heavy panzer caught up for Fortune. Ostrom there versus Rifle. We got a mortar on the way there for Shogun Cho, going for a counter mortar to deal with Fortune. Artillery support here. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. MD42 here. He's splitting up his men a bit there to ensure they don't just immediately get caught in one burst of the machine gun, allowing them more chance of perhaps lay down the smoke screen and the lights. And there we go, we do have one there fired on the MD42. Though it doesn't quite help the other squad. Oh, well there we go, it does help them there. But at the same time we get a counter-attack here, hitting the flank of Shogun Cho's assault in the south. They'll continue pressure. Rifle could actually try and flank through here, so to get behind some of the Fortune's forces there. Got the point there. Ostrom setting out. And I'm not... yeah. Looks like I got this bunker there. I mean, if he laid down a smoke screen around here before tagging up there, he could have worked out, though. I mean, it could have worked out, but he just... I don't think he quite thought that one through. But there you go, Pioneers versus Rifle here. And the major ramming as well for a major surprise. Well, not really. And here Ostrom versus more Rifle than the Essence, though in this case no BARs added to these chaps. So while he abandoned the trench, I mean, it's not like it's going to be a problem there for Fortune. I mean, it's not like, you know, this trench could be utilised against him. I mean, the way it's positioned, all that, and where it is. I mean, it's not something Shogun Cho's going to go like, haha, stupid crouch, I'm going to use this against you. Thanks, Hitler. Like, that's not going to happen with that one. So, I mean, in that regard, again, it sort of has a pretty sort of ingeniousness to its positioning there by Fortune. Grenade off here, puts back in for 2. We can see that Fortune inspects losing a lot of ground. Again, no half checks, no command bunkers, and no panzer gun these. Make it very difficult for Fortune to maintain map control when just, you know, Shogun Cho can so aggressively attack. Plus, he flanks and uses smoke. I mean, he doesn't flank that much, but he does flank a bit from time to time.
The enemy is taking our
So that does limit a bit here what Fortune could do. Panther, Sturmpanzer, I'm guessing here. I mean, Panther said going to help us more armor from Shogun Cho, as the Sturmpanzer will certainly help us, the infantry. And seeing as he's only got one Pack 40, of course, there's a bunch of Telemans. I mean, I do think the Pack's going to be the better choice, or the Panther, I mean, particularly get some Panzer gun to support it. Turn there with Ostrom. Still, that mine has not been finished. Big push here from Shogun Cho and the 1st Armament. You're turning a lot of pressure there. Ooh, just get the munitions there for the grenade.
A capture point is under attack.
push here. Again, needs to spread out his men, I think, a bit more. I mean, he does seem to spread out a bit there, but even then, I mean, the Major gets caught there by the MG42. And the Lieutenant gets run off. 50 cover that pushed away as well. Oh, the Major's going to go down. Nope. Oh, he got lucky there. He got so lucky there, Shogun. That is just filthy lucky. Pioneer's thinking about there. Could try and finish the Telemine while Shogun efforts to focus around his base more closely. Does not. Goes to the victory point there. Starting to begin to get a bit more equilibrium there between the two. And Smokes in there again versus the infantry pushing back. But Shogun does seem to rely rather on brute force tactics, which might actually further again cause Fortune to go for the Storm Panthers, and that's going to be a lot better to dealing with these kind of, horde tactics that Shogun is currently employing. He's also got the resource for the EC8, so I'm surprised he isn't just going for a tank. He could have gone for a tank minutes ago there against Fortune, Put out some armor pressure there versus him, roll over him. And there we go, do get the EC8 number 2 there for Shogun Cho and America.
A capture point is under attack.
Mortified against an Ostrom before retreating with the mortar. And there you go, he's in fact going for the Sturm Panzer, probably again response to all the infantry. So again, he should be expecting more tanks, so I'm guessing in this case Fortune's feeling sort of heavily pressured. In this case he's just sort of gambling on the Sturm Panzer rather than going for the Panther spawn. That with Panzer Grenadiers he's hoping he can do the opposite there, support the Sturm Panzer with sufficient anti-tank. So another way does involve risks. It's just the question is which risks are he willing to, work with. And in this case, it seems like he's more willing to work with armor-related risks than with infantry-related risks. So that's rather his decision here. There you go, second EC out there for Shogun Cho. Another tank there rolling out for the 1st Armoured Division, with its 76mm gun, higher velocity there, which of course was increasingly used at the later stage of the war, even on some jumbo Shermans, and yeah, there. I mean, there's only very few of them. Most of the jumbo Shermans were just, with 75mm guns. They were also pretty damn heavy, and never that many were built of them, in part because they realised it didn't really matter too much. I mean, the Brits, for example, did something on frontal armour, some tests on it. They rather found out, for example, that improving the frontal armour would only help like in 35% of the cases. The rest of the cases didn't do so much of the sort of better frontal armour, and that information probably fills out to the Americans, so they rather came to their own conclusions. Thusly, they ended up focusing just on guns. But still, they did have some jumbo assault Shermans. There's also, I think, kits to improve the frontal armour on regular Shermans, like somewhat the same level of thickness, but it didn't help the turret. A little fun fact there. Of course, another issue was with the Shermans, those jumbo Shermans, and for that matter, upgrade Shermans, they were, pretty overburdened by it. It rather cost them a lot of mobility, and rather put a lot of pressure on the suspension. There you go, EC8 versus Ostrom. Need to be careful with this one. Don't throw it away like the first one, Shogun. Sure, that would be pretty silly. Storm Panzer shoots. Well, hits the tree line and take the time here for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, we can see that Fortune's hit killed twice the Shogun. Sure, obviously because he's been facing a lot of Ostroms, so that's not so much of a surprise there. Army value-wise, lead there to Shogun Cho. Visa's float. Bit of floating going on. They need to be careful with that. You could easily go for another EC8 soon enough. In terms of points held, it's rather been Shogun Cho in control with a sort of few moments there for Fortune. I mean, that regard against Shogun Cho has been leading, but I do feel like he could have been pushing his tanks more fast and I think a bit more efficient. But otherwise, I mean, he's doing pretty well. They're getting still in a lot of map control. I think at this point he should consider some fighting positions here and there. Some of the more far off points. That way, protect them from harassment versus Fortune and force them to have to expend more resources there, which could also then allow Shogun Cho to maybe prepare a bit further and maybe bait Fortune into some traps. But beyond that, not too much else. Just get more tanks out as fast as possible. Try to flank. In this case, you should probably try and get the Sturm Panzer 4 and knock it out, or let's just bleed out Fortune's infantry. And of course, if we get the Pack 40, for example, that would be huge because, well, at that point, Fortune's got no counters for the EC8. So, I mean, in that regard, prioritizing the Pack 40 and realizing that's probably his prime target would be a really good idea here for Shogun Cho. I mean, just hit it with his tanks, crush it, and then, just deal with the rest afterwards. I mean, that's partly, again, why the Panther would be a better choice because it's a lot harder just, deal with once, isolated for tanks. Whereas, again, if you lose the Pack 40, I mean, the Sturm Panzer got nothing, to do. As for Fortune, Panzer Grenadiers, Panther, I think, should be sort of the high priority target here for those going to take age for him to at least get one of them. Mines in there would further benefit him, you know, regular mines, S mines, whatever we can do to slow down Shogun Cho. I think a bit more sort of initially focused approach around the north and central victory points. Only using the south there for some lighter harassment. Otherwise, you'd think prioritize here. Maybe otherwise, you know, just consider some deeper flanks occasionally if we're here just to completely catch Shogun Cho off guard. I mean, there's an option there to consider for Fortune. He's also, by the way, gone for a second mortar, bringing up further artillery support versus opponent. Not a bad idea either. But let's return to the fight and see what actually happens here. Just jump out to rather with no kills.
A capture point is under attack.
Troops being suppressed. And the south, they're also being hunted down by the reactions. That should not too much be an issue, even with the major moving in there. Damn it, engineer, the Sherman. Easy, need to be careful for that. Shogun, don't throw away another one. We got a smoke screen down there from the Sherman. Not bad, but there goes Jump Hunter getting several hits there on the EC8. Need to be careful about that. Shot penetrating there. Another shot fired. Damaged engine. Got 50 cover rifle trying to flank in there, but they're still not doing too well there. MD42 dealing with those flanking troops. It does cause him to fall back with the Jump Hunter. This EC8 loses its main gun, but he pulls it back. He gets it out of there. Up here, troops healing reinforcing. He can go for another EC8. He should. I think he should continue to get some fighting positions or some resource caches. Munitions or fuel, just choose one. But he definitely needs to go for more armor. I mean, that guy, he does definitely need to pick a bit sharper around the resources and again his base. And he does need to work there on getting out the tanks at a better pace. Because again, he could have the other EC8 at least out a bit sooner as well. Meanwhile, though, Fortune's sending out more storms to replace the ones lost. Shogun Cho, though, otherwise still maintaining solid map control. There's Fortune, who is very much contained to a small sort of slice of the map. And there you go, another EC8 for Shogun Cho. Big wave assault here. Stiompan's already close to Veterans 1 thanks to the damage he was able to do there to the EC8. Pretty good there for him, pretty good. Bazooka fire there, we got the major, we got 50 cover, we got rifling up here, Pioneer's been caught a bit out in the open. Big shot there, oh good lord, looks like a man was down that's causing huge casualties there for Shogun Cho. Huge casualties. Got the 50 cover there, plus almost a rifle squad. That was quite a kaboom there from Fortune and the Kampfgruppe Maya. Meanwhile, second EC8 they're arriving. First one almost good to go there as well for Shogun Cho, giving them 2 tanks versus Fortune's Sturmpanzer, or assault tank as it would be. Meanwhile, he's charging in there. He's actually leaving it reasonably exposed. He's firing at the base. He's trying to get some wipes there. He's using the bunker busting barrage. Interesting. Got the EC8 there on the pursuit. They're firing with the 76 gun penetrating the frontal armor. There we go. Bazooka gets a shot through as well. There's Jump Hunter down to half health. Almost knocked out. Got a Pack 40 they're covering. If we're to smoke it, he could probably just drive right past the Pack 40 and knock out the Jump Hunter. No, he stops up. Right in front of the Pack 40. So we got artillery calling. He's going to have to fall back now before he gets hit there by the artillery. There you go. Does smoke it, but he has to fall back here. Close it again in the Jump Hunter. But in this case, the Pack 40 does hold Shogun Cho on his tracks. These Shogun Cho did not lose any tanks. Going in for the cough on 10 moving up. And again, Sturmpanzer just getting away with a tiny level of health. Tanks close to efficiency too. He's doing a lot better with the Sturmpanzer than I figured he would, but it still hasn't really helped him gaining a lot of map control. And you know, while it damages the Sturmpanzer, it's not really giving him sort of a reliable option for actually knocking them out. Which is a bit of a problem there for Fortune. As again, the more experience these get, the more the problem they're going to get. For some over here, if they work together, I mean, already now the Sherman here is going to get a higher rate of fire, which is definitely going to be a problem there for Fortune. Closing in another one, he could also consider laying down some white phosphorus smoke barrages there versus Fortune and the Kampfgruppe Maya.
enemy is overrunning one of our capture
Victory points
points.
wise, Shogun also does hold a better lead over Fortune now. 145 versus 240. Another pack 40 there for Fortune. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. Right, and straight to the MD42, they've actually free smoke screen down, but a bit late there. Troop being pinned down, getting short apart here. He does put back the MD42, successfully got the major rushing through in the south here with more rapid support against the MD42. Should be able to get it here. And there you go. Bob there throws the grenade, and the MD42 is going to get pushed back. Nicely done there by Shogun versus Fortune. Morty just keeps bombarding away. We've got an artillery strike calling from the major here round. Ooh. He's going to try and catch. I think something going to retreat there. The Mortar. Ah, so close there, so close. There was a small chance of actually getting it. Small chance, but you know, nice attempt in the south of Rapid versus Ostorben. Quick grenade here, I think, should do the trick here for him. Might even get the Ostorben or just move down to show him their support. Both good to go for America. Should certainly get them moving there. Pack 4, they're being spotted by Rifleman, taking damage. Sturmpanzer also good to go. He's getting ever closer to the Panther, Fortune, and comfortable Maya.
Enemy has broken our supply lines. A fresh officer has
And he actually
arrived.
goes for the officer in a rare display of someone actually using the docks near a bit further. I mean, in fact, he's using that officer and trenches. And he's used this one. In fact, he's almost got full doctoral bingo. With the doctor only now needs to go for the supply drop zone. You see it's moving ahead. Pack 40 is covering the Sturmpanzer. 38 there. He hits a mine, hits one of the mines to the Fortune laid down. Good work there. Great hit there from Sturm. Oh, actually not a direct hit. Close in there goes using the bunker busting barrage. Pack 40 there gets hit on the other Sturmpanzer. There goes shots fired. Veteran 2 gained. Shots up for the Sturmpanzer. Easy hit falling back here under heavy fire. Sturmpanzer takes a penetrating hit. Need to get the mortar out of there as well. Before the Sturmpanzer knocks that one out with a 150mm high explosive shell. Got a kill there. Joe did not make it out. Fighting around here. Smokescreen down again. Can't him ground the point. There goes something pushed back. They've managed to secure a bazooka from the Americans. Good work there by Fortune. Sturmpanzer being fixed up. Tanks there's going to need some service repairs as well. And we got the third easy hit almost down there for Shogun.
Support is here. Sherman ready.
Might need a fresh smokescreen here from the Rifleman. There you go. Third EC8 out there for Shogun and the first armoured. Ever closer to the Panther there for Fortune and Fatherland. Awesome doing what they can. They've already used their concentrated fire, so they can't sort of deliver more fire their way, at least for the time being. Sturmpanzer doing what he can. But at the same time pulling back. Clearly he's worried about something happening there. Probably being rushed by the EC8s. Have seemed to be slightly forgotten there by Shogun within his own base. But there you go, the 30s hit engaged at the Sturmpanzer, rather than moving up with bazooka fire as well. Need to focus the Pack 40 though there with them. Pack 40 is the bigger threat there to the EC8 and the Sturmpanzer. A bit slow in this case, ended up taking a lot of damage to the Pack 40. Had he just smoked them or just rushed them, I think he would have done it faster. EC8 or Sturmpanzer down to close half health, damage engine, but so the EC8 has also been pushed back. So a bit of close engagement here. But I think he tends to give the Sturmpanzer much higher priority than the Pack 40 rather than just take those out, because once again, drawing those out, the Sturmpanzer is a lot more vulnerable to the armour, and those are a lot faster to clear out than for the tank to clear out the Sturmpanzer. I mean, that I think is something there Shogun might want to consider. Lady, by the way, is still alive. That's quite impressive. There you go. 2 EC8's good to go, third one being repaired there. And the Sturmpanzer wants one need repairs. Fortune is ever closer to the Panther there. He's moments away from the Panzerkampfwagen 5. I do still think he needs to consider some Panzermans, but the officer will help a bit out there as long as he's probably utilised to support his men. A lot of shooting there. Major goes down in the face of the Ostorben. There you go, EC8's moving in. In this case, it looks like they're going to hit the retreat path of the Ostorben. Good work there. And Ostorben wiped, quite a loss there for Fortune in the south here. We got Ostorben being pushed back by the Rifleman. Another mine there goes off. Those mines are certainly paying off there for Fortune. They're not, destroying the tanks, but they're stopping them. They're buying in more time Officer's not paying attention, he's going to lose it. Oh, the Pack 40 opens up, there we go. Officer wiped out. Quite a loss for Fortune. This Pack 40 around there, pushing back the EC8. It's a bit of a problem there. We've got the Sturmpanzer moving out. He's still time off there from the Panther because he keeps calling an Osthoben. Riesen's caught out in the open, getting shredded by the Sturmpanzer. And falling back here in the face of the Ostrom, damaging the EC8. Here in the south, more fighting going on, sent towards also more fighting. EC8 almost good to go there as well for America. And there you go, it is good to go again. Other EC8s that are dinged up quite heavily. Fortune really needs to go for a Panther, I think, though. Just to stand the best chance there. Grenade off against the mortar. And wipes it. Nice throw there by Shogun, sure.
Sherman ready to go.
Appreciate that the Sturmpanzer shot bounces. So does the Sturmpanzer 4 shot.
We're losing a capture point.
In the south, we've got Rasmus as mortar and Osthoben. 19 kills there. And wipe the mortar again. That really is sour there for him. You could try and smoke around here and then go for the machine or mortar there. I think smoke screen around here. You could probably do it. But instead he just shoots the mortar from max range. Not a bad idea either. EC8's being fixed up. Largely good to go again, in which case again sort of further pressure Fortune. And the camp from Maya, and still no Panther there. Again, he's going to be up against 3 EC8s with just 1 Sturmpanzer and a bunch of Pack 40s. And map control wise and victory points wise, Fortune is starting to look less and less good here versus Shogun. Sure. Sturmpanzer up another echelons. Smoking down there again to protect us the MB42. EC8 dealing with us from north. Gunning them down with 50 caliber fraction machine gun fire and all other bits. Also not taking loss. There you go. The Sturmpanzer lands a good hit there. Down to half health. Actually very close to 53. We got another bunker busting barracks. Then this time goes a bit too far. Holy moly, a veteran 3 Sturmpanzer 4. You don't see those very often. And in the centre here we got more fighting going on right there. But it quickly suppressed here by another MB42 from Fortune. Good work there. Quick retreat. Got the EC8 moving in there. Go. Veteran C2. Increased accuracy. Not bad there. Oh, second mine goes off. Damaged engine again. Those mines are definitely helping Fortune there. I think quite a bit there. Going up the other one. And right in front of the Pack 40. Needs to get out there. Target weak point. Good work there. Good work there. Jorgen, civic point. Shoot civic point. And there he goes. Caught out in the omnibus as a Pack 40 Vetchi 2. And the EC8 goes down. Range support there pretty much allowed the Pack 40 to just stand where it was because it didn't have to worry about getting wiped out there. In that regard, again, I can't help but feel there's this element there which Shogun just continues to focus on the Sturmpanzer rather than the Pack 40s, because while the Sturmpanzer is nasty without the Pack 40s, it's not really worth much, not versus all the tanks Shogun has, but he is consistently, there's nothing about it. It's ultimately quite a bit of resource, they need to be careful about that again. Go for more tanks. In this case, fighting positions, fuel caches, munitions caches, yes, use the resources Shogun. And there you go, another EC on the way for him. More Sturmpanzer for fire, and it is in fact now Vetsancy free. Wow, increased mobility and rate of fire. Nice work there by Fortune. And strange the Vetsancy free before we got a grenade off here. It's an attempted grenade, but they are pinned down. Pretty easily mortify there, takes further chunks out of them. Still no Panther there for Fortune. It's getting close now. He is getting close. Theoretically close anyways.
Stiffen our resolve. We are down to
75 points left. It's starting to look pretty ugly there for Fortune. He needs to do something a bit more aggressively. Again, I do think some Panther gun would do him nicely. Though again, he first needs the Panther to really be able to challenge it. And there we go. Finally a Panther on the way there for Fortune. And the Kampfgruppe
Sherman ready.
Got the EC8 out there. He's up to 3 again. He's using the bunker busting badge. Basically, Attila is just firing against his base. So that's actually pretty interesting to watch. Again, most players tend not to use that ability much either. But Fortune is using it actively against his opponent. That is very nice to see. We've got Osman versus the EC8 there. Vetchny 2, 12 kills there. Panther almost done for Fortune. E8 rolling in. There you go, huge chunk of troops pressed there, but then before 2 bits. There you go, we got the jump moving up, firing, and oh, good hit there, 28 kills for Germany. Just murdering away there, 31 kills, small chance of wipe here. He's rushing it straight into his opponent's space. He might go straight for the ambulance at this rate. Taking these hits there, needs to be careful to get out there. Probably his best chance, I think, of getting that veteran 3 Sturmpanzer. There's going to be tricky to catch him there with the veteran 3, but there you go. Moving up the Pack 40 to cover up, needs to pull back or flank here. Pack 40 is actually now quite exposed. There you go, got another target weak point off there and gets the ECA. Moving through the south here, Ostrom being covered here by a Panther as it crashes through any and all cover.
Sherman ready to go.
Another EC8 there. It's going to go up to 4. Need to get that one operable again. Panther moving ahead here. Fortune going in very aggressively, exposed free to the bazookas. Going for the ambulance there, and oh, pops out the medics. Panther down to half, needs to pull back. There you go. Nope, by the way, he reversed the Panther, exposed to frontal armor towards the EC8s there to increase its best chance, you know, of deflecting shots from the EC8s. That's actually a probably pretty good move there by Fortune. Pulls back, then saves the Panther against the EC8s. Pretty risky move there. Could easily have gone badly though for Fortune. Could easily have gone badly if he used different rolls of the dice, and that Panther would have been a burning, you know, hellhole. EC8 is going to need to repair. Again, he's soon going to have 4, and if he uses those correctly, he will probably do a lot of damage there to Fortune.
Sherman ready.
You can see now Fortune is more emboldened thanks to the Panther moving up more aggressively. They eventually fuse Sturmpanzer that I'm sure also has a bit of a part in that. So there you go. 4 EC8s here. Just need to remember to use them.
I say again, allies at 100 points.
Just need to remember to use them. Get the L1 going there as well for Shogun shot.
Rear echelon troops on the front line.
Reinforcements in. Welcome to the death factory, boys. Stick with me and you might just make it.
Fixing up the Sturmpanzer.
Capture point.
Shooting there. What's going on? I think he's forgotten about the tank over here, though. It seems like he's forgotten because it's away from the others, so he just isn't remembering it, which is actually not good for Shogun, sure. Again, he's got like 4 EC8s. To use them correctly, again, he can do a ton of damage there to Fortune. There's not, I think, going to be a pairing again for like 4 EC8s. And that is a lot of tanks, a lot of firepower, particularly working together for sort of a bigger purpose. And finally, he's going for Panzer Grenadiers. Victory point by now is much closer, 50 versus 66. It's Shogun chose time to bleed again. There we go, he's got all 4 going, he's got all 4 going. Oh, very corner, there you go. Jump onto bouncing shots here. There's one Pack 40 left behind. He should prioritize the Pack 40 though. Target weak point, good work there. Go for the Pack 40 though. Panther joining in. Supporting there from a nice distance there. He's continuing to focus on the Sturmpanzer, not the stuff that can threaten his tanks, but the stuff that can threaten his infantry. There we go, we got a lot of smoke shooting down the Panther and the Pack 40. They've only done that sooner, maybe a bit more coordinated, but oh well. Panther moves heading straight to the line of 5 of the EC8s. Where's he going with the other one? Starting to get a bit chaotic here for Shogun. Cho's acting seeming a bit erratic now versus Fortune. Perhaps just deciding he doesn't want to engage his head on with his Cernian option, but it certainly seems a bit weird. But there you go, dispatching instead northwards, but there's less resistance here from Fortune. Moving in there, catch the machine gun there with his EC8s. Going up pretty aggressive. There you go, gunning it down in a matter of seconds. The Vetri 2 bonus really making the EC8 lethal. And there you go, wipe the Vetri 3 machine gun up here, though we got the Panther going up here. No, it's just Sturmpanzer. Almost got it, almost got it. He's moving in the EC8. The Vetri 2 really wants to get the kill, but there's still the Pack 40 nearby. Panther is there getting off a bomb grenade against Ripen. Oh, he's not. Oh, jeez. Are the EC8s falling back? 24 points left. Can he pull it off, grabbing the southern victory point as well? Flamethrowers on the re-echelons. Gonna flush out the Ostrom. I think he should focus on grabbing the point first. Work on the tanks being done there. Need to get the other one going. Lost gates. Shogun tush. Lost gates. Be quick about it.
We're down to 10 points.
10 points left. Get back on the victory point. Oh dear. Looks like it's GG there from Shogun Cho. It was close at times. Oh, another miner that knocks out his EC8. The mine laid down so much earlier there. Those mines really did a lot there for Fortune.
We just lost a
There you go, GG. I mean, interesting strategy here for Fortune. A bit risky in some ways, a bit greedy. I feel again the Steel Pan support by Pack 40, but it did work because again Shogun Cho never seemed to prioritize the Pack 40, so that's isolating the Steel Pans and making an easier target. Also, he got done with more smoke screens around there as well. So, I mean, that guy had options for removing the Pack 40s again, either directly, or just even with smoke. And also, I think more flanks with the tanks had also done well. I mean, I think at any point, he just, for example, gone for a deeper flank for here, heading up behind him, he could probably, quickly knocked out the Pack 40s, then done with the EC8 there. So instead of just relying too much with the EC8, just frontally attack, and that rather allowed the Pack 40s to shine, in particular with the target weak points. And that guy, again, it rather feels like he wasn't really taking the Pack 40 serious. That was actually a big mistake then, in a sense. But, I mean, pretty interesting fight. Great to see ECH, overall. So, I mean, nice play there from Shogun Cho, and nice to see some trenches, some Ostrom play there from Fortune again with a Panther and a Sturmpanzer. Again, greedy, and again, had Shogun Cho played, I think, a bit more sharply, I think Fortune could be much more greatly punished for going for this one. Plus, I mean, Panther's going to do this did finally hit, but, more of them soon on, I think, would also be nice. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, why not subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and perhaps some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Lengthing. Cheers. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers. Whoops.